In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
State versus Austin Adams, fleeing in a vehicle, reckless driving, several traffic-related offenses. Austin Adams. Let's see. You must appear before Judge. Well, you appeared before me. You come in for attorney status, and you appear with Mr. Parker.
Yes, sir.
You'll be representing him,
Yes,
sir. Okay. If you haven't already got it, we've sent out a scheduling order. Next appearance, sir, is for a pretrial on May 12th at 9:30 or soon thereafter, as we can get to the case.
Yes, sir. And, Your Honor, I did provide Mr. Parker with a copy of our file this morning.
All
That
right.
is correct, Your Honor.
Do we need to do anything else today?
I don't believe so, Judge.
Okay. Thank you.
That's all I have, may I be?
Yes.
Thank you.
State versus Anthony Addison, 16-191, simultaneous possession of drugs and firearms, possession of methamphetamine, paraphernalia, also driving offenses. Good morning.
Good morning.
Judge, we're here for under a eval request. He has the appointment today at 3 o'clock. He tells me in Fayetteville.
Okay. Very well. We'll just
We'll put it on that April date, Judge. I think we'll probably have something by then.
April 28th. Is that acceptable?
Yes, sir.
April 28th, 9:30.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. State versus Lee Bradley, 16-143, residential burglary, possession of firearms for certain persons, theft, criminal mischief. Morning.
Your Honor, the case is set for a revocation hearing today. However, I've spoken with Mr. Hancock. One of the alleged new offenses is a controlled substance offense in Carroll County, and I spoke with the officer involved with the case from their department last week, and he was able to provide me with a copy of the crime lab submission sheet, but we're still waiting on the test results to be completed. And we've agreed to move her case to, I forget which date, Dan.
Date in April, Judge. Either one will tell the time.
Okay. April 28th, 60-day hearing requirement waived. Stay in contact with your lawyer, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
State versus Bradley Stone. It says authorized possession of narcotic drugs by individuals. Must be
It
unauthorized.
should be unauthorized.
16-287, rather.
Judge, we provided a copy of our file on November 4th, and I faxed to the Public Defender's Office the crime lab report and a plea offer on February 24th.
Okay.
Judge, that's true. Just, if we could get a date before the trial date, just set it on that date.
March 17th.
Could we do something in April?
Well, we have a plea deadline on April 14th.
That's fine, Judge.
Okay.
We have that already.
We'll leave it as scheduled.
Thank you, Judge.
Jonathan Williams, forgery in the first degree, 16-347. Well, he was. Is there anything to be done on this day?
No, Judge, it's a pretrial scheduling orders April the 14th. There's
Okay.
nothing to be done today.
Very well. Free to go, sir. Thank you. Amanda Guthrie, also known as Amanda Skinner, 16-319. Simultaneous possession of drugs and firearms, possession of methamphetamine with purpose to deliver, paraphernalia, endangering the welfare of a minor. Good morning.
Judge, last time we were here, there was some discovery that I requested regarding a body cam video, and I know Mr. Bradford was checking on that. I talked to him on Wednesday. I don't know what the results of the request is.
Judge, I have Investigator Odom checking with one of the patrol officers to see if he had a working camera on that date, and I'm waiting to hear back from Detective Odom.
Okay.
I think that piece of evidence, if there exists, is going to be determinative of what happens in this case.
I don't know why I wouldn't have an answer by March 17th.
Very well. Return on March 17th at 9:30, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. State versus Connor Rigsby, 1710, which is drug paraphernalia, methamphetamine, and driving offenses. 1712, theft by receiving.
Judge, I represent Mr. Rigsby.
Okay.
No issues to take up today.
Okay. Just
We have discovery in the 2012 case, not in 10 yet, but
okay. And 1712. I don't show these been arraigned. Do you know?
Judge, I don't believe so.
Okay.
On 12, we'd enter a not plea way before more even information.
Okay. And in 1710, well, I'm not sure he's entered a plea in that case either, but we'll enter a plea of not guilty. Why is he in jail? Do you know?
Because he has another affidavit on him, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me see when we can have him come reappear. Well, these are both Judge Webb's cases, aren't they?
But his 1710 is supposed to come back next Friday.
All right. March 10th at 8:30. We're scheduling to appear on March 10th at 8:30.
Mr. Rigsby, you need to fill out another application. We only have one application for the 17-10 case and an application for the 17-12 case. Did you get that? Okay.
Okay, that's all we can do today. Thank you, sir.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Ah, sweep the wheat. Do you dream of Hercules? To be the best dressed boy in town, where you sure are some best there ever was.
The new Sport Heritage line.
I really won't mean nothing unless I try my luck and bring her out to you, Louise.
Only from Yamaha.
I'm Brittany. I work in the operatory. I assist the doctor and I make our patients as comfortable as possible. I've never worked for anybody that seems to care for her staff like she does and really cares for her patients. The best thing about working here really is seeing people get the smile they've desired for years and seeing the outcome of happy tears and smiles.
Dental Creations on the square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
Possession of methamphetamine, obstructing governmental operations, failure to register a vehicle. We're here for any pretrial motions, if there are any.
There are none today.
Okay, stay in contact with your lawyer, sir. 16-99, possession of controlled substances and drug paraphernalia. Good morning. Do you have a lawyer, sir? Okay. Did you turn it in?
No,
You what? You filled it out? Where's it at right now? In your pocket? Okay. Fill it out as soon as you can and turn it in to someone at the jail, and they'll get it to the public defender's office. Do you understand the charge against you?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering a plea of not guilty, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to have you return to court on March 17th at 9:30 for attorney status. What is his bond set at? Do you?
Judge, I show the bonds initially set at $10,000, but my file reflects a failure to appear on December 9th.
Did you make a bond, Terry?
Yes, I did. I made bonds when I get to work. I got no bond on right now.
Well, I'll keep the bond at $10,000, and you can convince your bondsman to stay on the bond. That'll stand good, or you have to make another one. But you're going to come back on March 17th at 9:30, okay? Okay, thank you. State versus Randy Ford, 15-196, failure to comply with registration and reporting requirements.
Your Honor,
yes.
Randy Ford is being held at another location.
Okay, very well. Let me see how that's scheduled out.
Judge, he also has a probation revocation pending in Division 4 in a 2015 case.
Well, apparently he's in Little Rock, so there's nothing we can do about it. He's at the state hospital.
Okay.
Ryan Gagliardi, 15-62, aggravated assault, terroristic threatening, trespass, violation of protective order. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, do you have a lawyer?
Sir, I filled out a public defender form about 3 weeks ago. I haven't heard back from him yet.
Okay. Thank you.
Not today.
No, not today. I know.
Well, the thing is, that's what the grid calls for. I know. His biggest problem is the baggage you carry through the end of it.
Yeah. Well, I know. It might be day before. I think it might be day before. Check that. Because it's one county.
Oh, wait, I didn't know he put on that. We told you.
Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. There has been a petition filed to revoke your probationary period. And how does he plead to this?
Not true, Judge. Wait, reading over the petition.
Okay, we'll enter the plea of not true. This Judge Webb had signed the earlier judgment in this case, so it'll be revocation hearing will be for him. Oh, I'll schedule a hearing on March 10th here before Judge Webb, and if we have to move it, we'll probably go along with that.
Judge, you feel okay with addressing a bond today, Judge, or would you rather have it?
We can.
The petition is based on alleged new offenses, Your Honor. Residential burglary, felon in possession of a firearm. If I remember correctly, I think the alleged property that was stolen was a firearm.
That may be moved to. Mr. Cagliardi, did you bond out in the new case? Or have you bonded on that case? Or
No, sir. I can make bonds for Greece, though.
you can make the $50,000 in the other case?
Yes, sir.
I'll let that bond stand good for both cases.
Thank you, Judge.
That's all we can do today, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State versus Alan Giles, failure to register as a sex offender, 17-56. Good morning. Sir, do you have a lawyer?
No, sir.
Are you going to hire a lawyer or make application to the Public Defender's Office? Okay. Are you going to hire a lawyer or make application to the Public Defender's Office?
No, I don't care for one because I've been incarcerated for the last 4 years, and the charges they had me on, there's no way I could have done it. I don't feel there's...
Be that as it may, I think it'd be good for you to have a lawyer. So, can you afford to hire a lawyer?
No, not really.
I'm going to order you to make an application to the Public Defender's Office and then reappear before this court on March 10th at 8:30 a.m. for attorney status and for arraignment.
I have one other question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when they pulled me out from Tucker, I was scheduled to go to the lighthouse. Is there any way that you can order that for me to go ahead and go there?
Not right now, sir. That may happen later, but not right now.
Is that right?
Okay, is there any way you can set a bond?
If he has, he got a pretty good defense.
There's already a bond set, sir. It's $15,000. Yes, sir. Cash or professional. In other words, you can use a bonding company.
Okay, and the hearing's when, March what?
March 10th. That'd be a week from today, 8:30 a.m. or soon thereafter, as the judge can get to it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sam Alexander Pharmacy has expanded and is now offering many additional products and services. Their new pharmaceutical compounding area allows them to create products to fit the unique needs of a customer. They also have added Spinco orthotic shoes and sandals, Dr. Comfort diabetic shoes, baby gifts by Aiden and Anais, and toys by Melissa and Doug. Stop in today and let them help you with any of your specialty pharmaceutical needs. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy in Harrison.
Welcome to our One for Everyone sales event.
We're looking for something rugged that could go off-road.
The Tundra can do it all.
That could be good for the kids.
Yeah.
Dad, I can't even look at my tablet.
Look at your what?
I can't even see my
What?
phone.
She said she can't look at her phone.
Oh, no.
Kids love adventure.
Now, during the One for Everyone sales event, qualified buyers get 0% APR for 60 months, plus a $1,500 special edition bonus on a new 2017 special edition Tundra.
Have fun with the kids.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. Forrest Gump said, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get." It's so true. Well, it's also difficult to decide which chocolates to get when they're all on sale. That's right, all of our organic, fair trade, decadent chocolate bars are on sale during the month of February. Choose some for that special someone in your life, some for family and friends, and of course, stock up and treat yourself. Our customers are all that special someone to us, so thank you for shopping with us and trusting us with your healthy lifestyle needs. Nature's Wonders on Highway 65 in Harrison, just down from Thompson's Ace Hardware.
I'm Randall. I work at the on-site lab at Dental Creations on the square at Harrison. Working with Dr. Wanda is great. She's taught me a lot and showed me a lot, and she gives us the freedom to get one-on-one with the patient. If there's a problem, we can actually come out of the back and do what's best for the patient. Having this on-site lab here with the doctors, that's really nice.
Dental Creations on the square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
State versus David Golden. Breaking or entering, theft of property, 15-97. Good morning.
All right, it's the first appearance on a petition to revoke probation. Mr. Golden was incarcerated in the Greene County, Arkansas jail, and on a pending felony case there. He's been adjudicated on that, and our sheriff's office picked him up on our warrant.
Okay. Mr. Golden, do you have a lawyer?
I think Patrick gave me one yesterday.
Who would that be? Do you remember? Was it one of the public defenders, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know anything about that? Okay. Well, I tell you what. Fill out an application. They should have one at the jail. Fill it out and turn it in, because when there's a new case, they need a new application. And let's see. I'll schedule you to appear on March 17th at 9:30 for an arraignment and attorney status. Okay? Let me look.
Judge, I think the petition alleges non-payment and non-reporting. Looks like his current balance is a little over $2,300.
Judge, some of that time, I think almost 2.5 months of that time, he's been in custody over there in that other county, and I think that case was resolved with felony probation, if I remember correctly on our conversation.
Where do you live at, sir?
I've been living in Greene County.
Okay. If you made bond, would you return to Greene County or stay here?
I'll have to stay here till I'm 40.
I'll set a $2,500 bond.
Okay, and also, whenever I went to court over these, the first time they were dropped from the breaking and entering charge was dropped completely, and that's the property was dropped down to a misdemeanor.
Okay.
You still, when you get out, you need to go see your probation officer, okay? If you get out. All right?
All right. That's all we can do today. Thank you, sir. Stephen King, possession of controlled substances, drug paraphernalia, 14132.
Morning.
Morning. You have a lawyer? Okay. All right, we'll look at that. What do you do for a living, sir?
Contracting mainly, odd jobs currently. There's 3 or 4 jobs in the Alpena area that I was working on, but I'm pretty sure I probably won't have those at this time because of this incarceration. But
well, let me ask you this: how much did you make last year?
Nowhere near enough to be able to pay for single count.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. And again, there's been a petition filed to revoke your probation or suspended sentence.
Plead not true, Judge.
Okay, we'll enter a plea of not true. Your case is before Judge Gordon Webb, another judge. I'll set the matter for hearing before him on March 10th at 8:30 a.m. or soon thereafter as he can get to it.
Okay, also have a probation application in Yale County. I was wondering if, since I've already made posted bail on this charge, I was going to get some merit on that.
Say that again. I understand you.
I have 4 years probation in Yale County, felony, and I was wondering if, since I've already posted bail on this, if I'm going to get sent down here to handle up on that, or...
That I don't know, sir. I don't know how they'll do that.
No.
At any rate, thank you. Brandy O'Neill, 17-41, financial identity fraud, theft of property. Good morning. Let's see, where are we at on this matter?
Judge, a failure to appear may have been issued on February 10th, but we discovered that Ms. O'Neill was incarcerated in ADC, so we transported her up. I do not know that she's been arraigned yet on this.
You have a lawyer, ma'am?
No, I filled out an application for a public defender about this.
Okay.
There is an active warrant to your honor.
Okay. Apparently she's in the Department of Corrections, so we'll withdraw that. It may have been.
They probably served it when they got her here from ADC.
Judge, I think we've already been appointed on it.
All right. Well, if you haven't already, we'll enter a plea of not guilty. And
Your Honor,
yes, ma'am.
I was wondering, because I am doing a 6-month parole violation at ADC, and I was wondering if there was any possibility I could come over and actually speak with an attorney while I'm here.
Well,
I'm trying to get a year-long treatment program when I leave my 6-month PD, but I can't move ahead with that until I know.
Tell you what, we'll transport you to the courthouse, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Leighton Rogers, possession of methamphetamine, no seatbelt, 16303. Good morning. Apparently he'd been picked up on an alias warrant. Are there any pretrial matters we need to take up? Leighton Rogers. I don't know if I said his name or not.
You did, Your Honor.
I did.
I'm not aware of any issues.
Judge, can we have Mr. Rogers transported over?
Certainly. We'll transport you to the courthouse, Mr. Rogers. Tara Sayers, 16204, possession of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia. Good morning. Okay. This is one of Judge Webb's cases, and there had been an alias warrant that had been issued. I'll schedule you to appear before Judge Webb on March 10th at 8:30 a.m. Is there anything to do in the meantime?
She's not going to arrange it.
Oh, she's not. Well, I'll just schedule her for arraignment on that date before Judge Webb. Okay. Have you got a lawyer, ma'am? Who
Correct, with the printer papers and turned them in just the other day.
You turned them in just the other day?
3 days ago.
Okay. Well, your appearance on March 10th will also be for attorney status. Thank you. Jeremy Scott has 2 cases, 17-57, commercial burglary and theft, 1758, criminal mischief, theft. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Who represents you, sir? Do you have a lawyer?
It's been couple 34 couple months ago.
All right. Okay, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. And I think he's appearing for an arraignment. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Not guilty, Judge, in both
Okay.
cases.
We'll enter a plea of not guilty, and these are on different dockets. You want them transferred to one?
I have no problem with that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We can just keep them on Division 3. That's fine. So we'll send out a scheduling order.
I'll go ahead and provide Mr. Hancock with a copy of both of our files.
Very well. Yes, sir.
I was going to ask you, I'm going to ask for parole right now, and I was going to ask you if there's any way to keep the bond reduced or placed back on parole.
You say you're on parole right now?
Yes, sir, with Martha Tagler.
You mean probation or parole?
Parole, sir.
It's parole, Your Honor. His 8.1 form reflected that he had a white warrant, so I'm assuming there's a pending parole revocation.
They did what?
They lifted the white warrant.
Lifted it?
Yes, sir. I was pretty good on parole, sir. I was reporting. I had this visit or anything. I could resign in Dallas Springs.
Do you know what his priors are for?
Judge, I think I have a copy of them in our file. There was a theft by receiving from 2012 here in Boone County, and I think the reason he's on a parole situation now is he had a probation revocation and was sentenced to 5 years ABC in that case. And
That's it, sir.
I think there's another one on that possibly.
$15,000 to stand good for both cases. Cash or professional?
Thank you.
Valerie Shatswell, 14-87, 16307. Battery in the second, controlled substances. Good morning. Is there a forensic pending in this case?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Have you had your examination yet, Valerie? What did she say? When?
They said I was schizophrenic.
Okay.
Well, when did they come see you, Valerie?
They've been seeing me a couple of times, and I was in Hill Hospital, and that's when they told me that.
Okay. Well, we're just waiting for the written report, and then we can proceed with your case.
Do you know how long it might take? Because I've been sitting here for like 7 months already.
Okay. To answer your question, I do not know, but it shouldn't be long.
I mean, am I going to have to sit here another year? I mean, can I not like do vacation, weekends to come in and see you guys?
Okay.
On weekends until I get that done? Or?
I tell you what, if the state would check on the status of the report, and no, you won't be there another year. But well, I'm directing that the prosecutor check on the status of your report, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. State versus Michael Taylor, possession of methamphetamine, paraphernalia, driving unsuspended. Good morning.
Morning, Your Honor. Thomas Ballard standing in for Justin Downham. I believe today is a pretrial for Mr. Taylor, and there's no action to take on our end. However, Your Honor, I do believe that he has had his bond revoked in this case.
Okay, let me look.
Your Honor, there was a failure to appear issued on September 9th of last year.
Okay. Well, why didn't he appear?
He was actively employed, Your Honor, out of this area. His employer has written a letter to us as an attorney and offers it to the court explaining his lack of presence around here. I can provide a copy to the court and to the prosecution.
Okay.
And I've seen the letter, Your Honor.
May I approach, Your Honor?
No. Thank you. Where does he live at? Where's his residence?
He has been in Oklahoma, Your Honor. Michael, is that correct?
Yeah, my address is 300 Old Carpenter Lane here in Bergman.
Okay.
Okay. $5,000 cash bond.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I've already built out.
Say it again.
He had bonded out initially on this first charge, Your Honor, and bond's being revoked. He has new charges that we don't represent him on, and he has paid for those. Those may be what the confusion is right now. Michael, that's all right. The new charges are what you're talking about, the bond for that?
Yeah, I thought I got, on right here on jail it says that I have, I'm already out on the new charges, yes, and then it said that I had time served on the warrant, right?
I'm not familiar with that, Your Honor. Is that circuit court or district court?
No, so that was, you got that all here, right? Or no? It said time served.
Okay, I don't. Maybe your attorney can come talk to you about it, because I don't.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. But as far as the bond that's been revoked, just reinstated at $5,000 cash. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. That's all I have. May I be excused?
Yes.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
I'm Randall. I work at the on-site lab at Dental Creations on the Square at Harrison. Working with Dr. Wanda is great. She's taught me a lot and showed me a lot, and she gives us the freedom to get one-on-one with the patient. If there's a problem, we can actually come out of the back and do what's best for the patient. Having this on-site lab here with the doctors, that's really nice.
Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot. You're at the party, having a great time. Your kids are on the dance floor, shaking it for all they're worth. Then you hear it. That word that even your children know better than to use. Yeah, that word. So you think, doesn't the DJ know better? Man, my kids heard that. I'm Matt Duncan. I own and operate Artistry Entertainment DJ service. I'm also a daddy. We never play questionable lyrics when kids are present. Ever. ArtistryEntertainment.rocks. Yes, we get paid to party, and we take it seriously.
Welcome to our One for Everyone sales event.
We're looking for something safe.
Yeah. The 2017 Corolla, RAV4, and more come with Toyota Safety Sense Standard.
Does it come with the, and then it kind of...
Lane departure alert. Yeah. Standard.
But does it have the thing that you're like...
Kind of like...
Ah! But it helps you stop.
Pre-collision system. Standard.
Now, during the One for Everyone sales event, get $2,000 customer cash, or qualified lessees can lease a stylish new 2017 Corolla LE for only $179 a month.
Keith. Standard.
Toyota. Let's go places.
You know, we should always remember to have a working smoke detector where we sleep. Let's go, let's go. Okay, we're all safe, we're all safe. In an emergency, you need a meeting place outside the whole family can meet, so that you know everyone is safe.
State versus Michael Williams, 16-311, aggravated robbery, possession of firearms for certain persons, aggravated assault, and other charges. 16-330, theft, criminal mischief.
Judge, can we have him transported over?
We're going to transport you to the courthouse, okay? Okay, that was Michael Corey Williams. Do we have Michael S. Williams? Rape, sexual assault, 16-343. Anything to be done?
No, sir.
Okay. They tell me there's nothing to be done in your case. We'll leave it as scheduled.
I'll come see you, Mike.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Truman Roan has two cases, 16-305. Possession of counterfeit substances. 16-215 is methamphetamine, tampering with physical evidence. DWI drugs, refusal to submit to a chemical test.
Judge, there are no pretrial issues to take up at this point. It's set for the May jury trial term and leave it scheduled for now.
All right. Thank you, sir. They tell me that's all we can do today. On the list, Dominic Bruns, at the time the sheet was drawn, it said it needed the warrant returned. Do you know anything about that?
I do not know if it's been returned yet or not, Your Honor. I do know he had his first appearance in front of Judge Kirkpatrick, and he bound the case over for an arraignment a week from today.
Week from today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is a rape case. You'll be appearing before Judge Webb on the 10th at 8:30 a.m., okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Out of Newton County Circuit Court, 17-1, State versus Jennifer McCullum, delivery of methamphetamine, drug paraphernalia.
How are you doing, Judge?
Pretty good.
I believe we're here for pre-trial. There's no action to be taken today, Your Honor.
All right. Your next appearance is on April 12th, 10 o'clock in Newton County. Free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of a community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There is one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a crucial commitment to their community because just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison has a Health Mart now. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, on the square in downtown Harrison. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Ah, sweet Louise, do you dream of Hercules? To be the best dressed boy in town, where you sure are something, the best there ever was.
The new Sport Heritage line.
Well, it won't mean nothing unless you try my luck and bring her out to you, Louise.
Only from Yamaha.
Also out of Newton County, 17-11 State versus Brandon Carney. So it looks like a drug case endangering the welfare of a minor.
Your Honor, as of yesterday, there does not appear to be information filed in this case.
That's correct, Your Honor. We've yet to receive the case file from the Sheriff's Office, Your Honor.
Okay.
Do we have a date to be back in court, or just wait for the information?
Did he make a bond?
Apparently.
Stay in contact with the bonds.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Dylan Jones, 15201, 16255. Fleeing, assault, DWI, delivery of controlled substances. Dylan Jones. Morning.
Morning.
Is this for a revocation hearing? Okay. In 15201, I guess it's for revocation hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll just call it later. We'll take up the hearing later, sir. Sebastian McEllier, theft by receiving, 17-47. Morning. You're appearing for attorney status, sir. Did he fill out an application?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, sir. I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You've already been arraigned, and your next appearance is on May 12th at 9:30. And you need to, as soon as possible, make an appointment to visit with the Public Defender's Office. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
John Bryson, 16263, theft by receiving, drug paraphernalia, controlled substances.
Judge, the state's filed a motion for continuance. The defense doesn't have an objection so long as the speedy trial continues to run.
And I understand that, Your Honor. In fact, I calculated our current speedy trial deadline in the case before filing the motion. I show it's September 21st.
Yeah, we're nowhere close, so.
I don't see that, but no problem.
Thank you,
Stay in
Judge.
contact with your lawyers, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Gibson has brought to my attention there may be another incident report related to this case that neither one of us has, and I'm going to look into that and get a copy for both of us.
Barry Jarrett, 15236, commercial burglary, theft, criminal mischief, and 15223, commercial burglary, breaking or entering, criminal mischief.
Judge, I spoke with Mr. Bradford earlier. I believe this case is set for plea today.
I was printing out the police statements when I had to step back in. I should have those ready for you.
Call the case later.
Okay. Thank you.
State versus Katie Daniel, also known as Katie Miller, 12-233, 12-188, 12-187. What, are you going by Daniel or Miller?
I'm still a Miller for 7 more days.
Okay.
And then my divorce will be finalized, so.
Very well. I'm looking at 3 revocation plea statements here. Have you gone over these documents?
Yes, sir.
And have you gone over the pleading where the state alleged that you violated the terms and conditions of your probation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You realize the range of penalties if you're convicted of violating the terms and conditions of your probation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me get to one of those statements. Okay, ma'am, do you realize that you're entitled to have a hearing where the state would have to prove that you've in fact violated the terms and conditions of your probation?
Yes, sir.
But as I understand it, you're wanting to enter a plea of true.
Yes, sir.
By doing so, you give up your right to have that hearing and you give up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Okay, these each of these statements contains a recommendation as to what your sentence should be. Other than that, have you been promised anything in order to get you to change your plea?
No, sir.
Has anyone pressured or threatened you to get you to change your plea?
No, sir.
And are you pleading true to these allegations because some or all of them are correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you change residence without notifying your probation officer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you use some illegal drugs while on probation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. At this time, ma'am, I'm going to find that you violated the terms and conditions of your probation and revoke your probationary period. He's turned. In each case, you'll be sentenced to 2 years in the Department of Corrections with a judicial transfer to the Department of Community Correction. This will all run concurrent. You'll be sentenced to the same fines and costs and fees that you were earlier sentenced for, but you'll receive credit for any monies you previously paid. Okay, and is she entitled to any jail time credit?
It's my understanding on judicial transfer, she is actually entitled to jail time credit, so we'll make sure that that's included
Okay,
in
we'll
the
give
sentencing
her
orders.
all she's entitled to. Looks like you signed all these documents, haven't you? Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge. If I may be excused.
Yes. Michael Corey Williams, 16-311, 16-330. How you doing? Pretty good.
Judge, on both of these cases, we're asking to move them to April the 28th. He's in custody on a commitment out of Saline County. There's a federal detainer up in Missouri that we're hoping that he will be able to go answer to before we resolve these, but we want to keep this pretty close on the scheduling order.
Okay, April, what, 28th?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll move the plea deadline in 16-311 to April 28th, and I guess leave the other matter scheduled for him to appear on the 28th.
On both of them, Judge.
Okay, very well.
Thank you, Judge.
April 28th. Brandy O'Neill, 17-41. Now I'm looking at the police statement here. Have you gone over this document?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel you understand what's in the police statement?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the charges against you and the range of penalties if you're convicted?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty to financial identity fraud and theft of property?
Yes, sir.
By doing so, you're giving up your right to have a trial and you cannot appeal. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Have you received anything other or been promised anything other than what's recommended here?
No.
Has anyone pressured you or threatened you to get you to change your plea?
No.
On or about June 1st of last year here in Boone County, you stole an individual's purse at Walmart and applied for several credit cards or lines of credit?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you did? This time, ma'am, I accept your plea. I'll sentence you to, on the financial identity fraud, 72 months in the Department of Corrections. For misdemeanor theft, 12 months to county jail. They'll run concurrent. Let's see. Pay a DNA fee of $250, $20 booking fee, $200 in cost, $300 in restitution. Pay what you owe at the minimum rate of $100 per month beginning within 60 days after your release from incarceration, and you make your payments to the Boone County Sheriff's Department.
Okay.
Here in this county.
Judge, she has some jail credits back from January of this year, so just put that on the judgment.
Whatever
Her arrest until her parole was revoked, she'd
Yeah.
be entitled to that.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help